Alrighty, we are back in Medieval 2 Total War, but we're not playing any medieval campaign. We're playing the Lucium Total War mod. Let me turn on the timer. The timer is on. Yeah, this is the Lucium Total War mod set in the 18th century, currently year 1736, and we are playing as these chaps over here, the French. Right, currently there's no French Republic, which we would have to wipe out to get our victory conditions. It's year 1736, it's turn number 73. We're about 18 turns away, I believe, from the French Republic popping up, if it works as it's supposed to. So we're going to take out this army of Prussians. Right, we actually took out a Prussian army over here in the last episode. We had a good battle there. Can we see what's in here? Right. How about sharing some bullets? Alright, so they actually outnumber us. Slightly. A lot of pikes, a lot of artillery, but you know what they don't have? They don't have many gunpowder units, 3 only. And no cavalry and no general. So we've got 1, 2, 2.5-ish cavalry. Wait, let me see. Yeah, he's got 60, he's got 80. Right, he's musketeers. Right, so that is 1.5 units and a full unit. So he is technically 2.5 units. Plus our general, so we can get behind their lines, take out the Renaissance cannon, which kind of fire like mortars and are very effective, very accurate in fact. So we can take those out. We've got lots of gunpowder units to take out, pretty much all of theirs. And if they do want to get into melee, we've also got a fair amount of pikes as well. So I think this will go fairly easy. Let's see. So do it anyway! Yeah, I know that line. I know that line so well. There have been so many videos put out of the general speeches in both Medieval 2 and Rome Total War. Pretty much everyone recognises some of their voice lines, I would imagine. Alright. Let's see. Now these are kind of militia units, but they'll still do well enough. We've actually got we've got a mixture, don't we? We have a mixture of gunpowder units. Put them on the explosive shell. Alright, I'm going to put the lancers over there and the musketeers over here. Actually had some musketeers last night, 3 musketeers, the candy, imported to the Philippines by somebody. It was very nice. I hadn't had a 3 musketeer in a very long time. It was just the mini size one, the big bar, unfortunately. Still very yummy. Right, they look like they're going to be in gunpowder range very, very soon. Let's move him up. Oh, Stonehenge. I've never been to Stonehenge. I would love to go there. The famous one. There are actually thousands of henges all over Europe. That's just the most famous one, the one in southwest England. Someday I would like to get to see it. Look like they're getting hit by the artillery. You're getting shot by someone, but you're not returning fire. Oh, it's their artillery. That would explain it, wouldn't it? Most definitely. Right, he's still not in range. Right, those are pikes. Go after them, because they won't shoot back. Is that all their artillery? Yeah, it is. Right, now our gunpowder units are returning fire. Oh, they got a good charge in there. It looked actually like it was speeding up for some reason. Right, basically gone. Charge over there. We've routed a unit. That's the one that he was firing at, in fact. Take them out. They're going down very quickly.
The battle is very much in our favor.
It sure is, mate.
Victory will be ours.
Sure is. Right. Did he just run through the routing unit? I think he did. Right. They're all grouped up over there. Keep on firing. I think he's going to shoot with my own troops. No. That's the ones you should be shooting at. 60, 80, 90, 100 prisoners. Going up rapidly. Right. So, we are playing as the French, and interestingly enough, France, or the viewers from said country, managed to get into the top 5 last week. The 4 ahead of them were the United States, the UK, Russia and Germany. Those 4 have been in the top 4 spot for a very long time. Unfortunately, I looked last night and France dropped out of the top 5, replaced by Romania. So, sad to see them drop out of the top 5, but happy to see Romania in the 5th spot. Normally, Poland quite often occupies the 5th spot in viewership. Now, of course, as I'm completely unbiased in who I play as, in all Total Wars and the mods, I'm quite happy to see people from all over the world playing and watching and commenting. We've just started recently Broken Crescent mod, which is another mod for Medieval 2, and we're actually playing as an Afghan faction, the Ghurids, Ghorids, and they do start in Afghanistan, and they are now conquering northern India under my great command. Now that's a faction I'd never heard of before. Let's get those coming back. I'm not doing too well at killing those units. Oh, that was a massive shot though onto that unit. Actually, you might get hit if you stand behind them, mind you. But I do try to mix it up in the factions that we play as, so that we're not always playing as a European faction or an Asian faction. So we get some diversity going. But of course, we will try to play as all factions eventually in all Total War games and all Total War mods. I am not going to run out of content. I'll probably run out of breath long before I run out of content to record and upload. We still, at the end of 2022, have not heard anything from CA, the Creative Assembly, about a new historical title, which is a bit disappointing. But oh well, we fans have no control over that, because Creative Assembly do not listen to us, despite what a few people have claimed. Creative Assembly, like most companies, do what they want to do. Alright, we've got another broken unit, actually several broken units. Actually, a lot of units are breaking in there. Now everyone's been firing at them, and just haven't really lost many men. That unit is also now breaking. Have we managed to break all of them? I'm going to get my general charging out. Right, 170 prisoners. Keep up firing, especially on those two units. He hasn't lost a single man yet. Not a single one. Actually, you can charge after him. Come back. Don't get too close to them. Actually, did we lose? Yeah, he had 41, didn't he, at the start? I want to say. Alright, I'm going to get those two to stop firing. Yeah, Creative Assembly keeps going on about how they have multiple teams working on multiple games, and of course they've gotten a lot bigger as a company since they released the original Shogun, TotalWar. What was that, back in 2000? 2002, wasn't it? No, it was 2000, because there was the original Shogun, and then there was the original medieval TotalWar, and then the famous Rome TotalWar came out in 2004, didn't it? I'm sure it's 2004. Maybe my memory is going. Right. But yeah, we have not yet seen or heard anything about a new historical title. Why are we still not managing to break all of those units?
Our men are winning the battle.
Well, we are. We've only lost 3%, as predicted. We did quite well. That looks like the last two units holding out against us. Right, there it is. All missile units stop firing. But if Creative Assembly has all of these teams working on games and patches and DLCs, why have we not heard anything about a new historical TotalWar in so long? I mean, the silence is deafening. Absolutely deafening. It's either going to be incredibly awesome, or they're just too afraid to say anything about it. I suppose we could send some pikes after those if we really wanted, but go on, get out of there. Almost 600 prisoners up to this point. So that's quite good going, and we'll get a little replenishment back, so maybe 2%. So we're absolutely crushing our enemies on the battlefield, aren't we? Right, he's a goner. You's a goner. Actually, somebody managed to get all the way through our lines. This one chap. How did he get through there? Go on. There's actually 9 of those trying to get away. Come on, run them down. He managed to lose a few more troops somewhere, possibly to friendly fire. Not possibly. 713. Right, you've actually turned around. Maybe send you after him. We put you on fire at will. Put you on fire at will. You should probably take them out. Come on. Get 2 of them. Is he going to get that last guy? Somebody get him? Yeah, we're going to get him. You're blasting away. Come on. Must be getting hit with a lot of bullets. Right, let's get them to stop now. Take them with the cavalry. So what do you think the next Total War title is going to be? The next historical Total War title. And when do we think we're going to get it? I think it's going to be... Well, at one point I would have almost certainly bet on something like a Victorian era Total War, because that would have been globe spanning. But I just don't think CA are going to want to talk about colonialism. I just don't. Type of company that CA is at the moment, they're not going to want to touch that any way they can. I quite honestly think that we might get another saga title, something like the American Civil War. But then again, maybe not. I'm almost certain that we're going to get a Medieval 2 remaster in a year or two. You're not getting those back.
Death by my hand was always their fate.
It wouldn't actually surprise me if they do Total War 3 Kingdoms remake or something to do with that, honestly, because they got so many assets from that they never fully used. Even though I wasn't a big fan of Total War 3 Kingdoms, how CA just ended that, that was very disappointing, especially after they hyped it up so much and said it was the biggest Total War title ever, the fastest selling ever, the best ever, the biggest ever. And then it just got announced one day that they weren't going to support it anymore. I mean, that came out of nowhere.
Perhaps we could resolve our differences.
Only because we got your city under siege. However, that is an option, isn't it? At least temporarily, because it will get them away from Brussels for a turn. What if we say this, but give me some blasted territory. So they have Königsberg and Breslau, so they got 6 settlements. We've got Mainz under siege. Can we get Mainz? Very demanding. Very demanding. Can we get anyone else or anything else? Königsberg. That's actually generous. Ooh, okay. Because we do need territory.
I doubt mein Kaiser would approve. I must say no.
No. I'm not going to give you that money. That was a generous offer. That's a very generous offer. Don't be crazy. You've already got meager funds. Stettin.
That was a jest.
No, it wasn't. You know what? We could actually afford it and get most of the territory that we need, and then just head on south and take out Barcelona. Because we've got the money to do that. See, that's very generous. We could get them down. Königsberg, Stettin, Breslau.
Nein, this is not likely to happen.
Alright, so you wanted something like 50,000 plus for Breslau. Yeah, that's not going to work. See, that is generous. Did we keep fighting them? Because we could probably finish the campaign a lot quicker just by buying them all off. Right. What we need is 5 settlements, don't we? We can get 3 right there. Right. Breslau, Danzig, Königsberg, Stettin. See, that's generous. Yes, they went for it. So we got 39 regions, right? I mean, that wasn't even half our money. It was 106,000 out of 266,000.
I doubt the Kaiser will be happy that I have accepted.
Oh, I'm sure with all that extra
The
money,
meeting was disappointing.
he won't be too upset. Right. Now we have to get some troops into those settlements if we didn't get garrisons. No, we just need Barcelona. We are allied to the Spanish. I was not expecting them to go for that, because they were driving a hard bargain. Alright, come on, end the turn. They probably just realised that they couldn't beat us on the battlefield. No way, no how. Alright. Now they might still attack us. We've got 5 units of artillery there. That's just not going to change, is it? That's odd. It should change. Well, we can get 2 units in there pretty darn quickly. What religion are we? That's only Roman Catholic. We're going to have to get a small church in there. Okay, seems to have frozen up.